Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails of Cold Steel Part 100, aka maybe the finale? I don't know. I feel like this game either ends in the next 2 hours or it doesn't end for 10 more. Those are the only two possibilities. Right. Last time we fought what could maybe have been the final boss, the Shadow Demon of Doom. We came up with a strategy that basically allowed us to go like pseudo-infinite and just stun lock him forever and win, which was kind of fun, definitely a little cheesy, but the fight's just very annoying with the way he can one-shot you if his attack hits you, and there's nothing really you can do about it without using adamantine shield. I mean, you can kind of stack the odds in your favor slightly with Shining, but even then that's still not a guarantee or nothing. We're supposed to be going to meet up with George to see if he's learned anything about the mysterious robot mech we found at the bottom of the schoolhouse. Since we've talked to everyone at the festival, come to think of it, isn't George down on the 7th floor? I still got a while for Elisa Roz. Maybe I should take him something to eat. Elise should be close now, so I better see George and head back up before she gets here. Wait, I forgot to actually buy him something. Whoops. Guess I better go grab something tasty from one of the nearby stalls. Did we get him something tasty? The man said play something spooky. I mean, okay, it's time for Reen to become the one true mech warrior. Oh yeah, we hadn't talked to Crow, so he was down here.
Hey there, guys.
Oh, what's up, Reen? I see curiosity got the better of you too, eh?
No helping that, I guess. I wondered if maybe you'd found out anything about it.
George, you just keep hitting the same two keys over and over again.
Oh, I brought you a little something to eat, too.
Bro, you get nothing?
Oh, thanks. I was just thinking I could use a little sugary pick-me-up to get my brain back on track. Oh, this is one tasty-looking apple pie.
Crow, you wanna like eat our shoe or something? You can gnaw on that.
Oh, thanks. I'm feeling all fired up now.
You seem pretty taken with this thing, huh? Can't say I blame you, though.
Yeah, it's really amazing. Whatever it is. So, what do we know so far?
I'm glad you asked. The deeper I look into it, the more fascinating it seems. It's not just a statue or anything like that. You can see those joints. This thing's clearly capable of movement. And on top of that, it's made of, well, something I can hardly even begin to describe.
Some unknown metal, then.
Unobtainium.
It's definitely not iron. And it's not one of those recently discovered special alloys either. It's some kind of fiendishly strong material that has properties of both metals and ceramics. If you knew how to manufacture it, you'd rake in so much money it'd make your head spin.
Wow. You think there's a possibility that it might be an ancient artifact?
Oh no. The church is sending its assassins as we speak.
You mean like something from the era before the Septian calendar?
I can't rule out the possibility, but in this case, my gut's telling me no. Artifacts are like black boxes. Not only do we not know what they're made from, we don't even know how they were made. This thing at least shows signs it was put together by some exceptionally skilled craftsmen and engineers. You can see it most clearly in the ornamental detailing in the joints.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Still, that basically sums up everything I do know. I've got no idea when it was made or who could even have built it. It'd help if we could at least figure out something about whoever piloted it, but no such luck there.
Come on, Reen, hop in there.
Piloted?
You telling me someone's actually supposed to crawl inside this thing?
Well, the measurements I've taken seem to indicate a hollow area in the chest, and it's just the right size to accommodate a single person. If I could just find some way to get it open.
Man, it's hard to imagine that some crazy person used to strap themselves inside this thing and run around. Jellica would be happier than a pig in a mud hole if she could see this.
No doubt about that. It's not looking like she'll be able to make it to the festival, though.
It's sad things ended up the way they did.
Hey, don't you guys go getting all weepy on me now. It's still morning. I'll bet she'll just turn up out of nowhere this afternoon like nothing even happened.
Yeah, I could see her like showing up during the concert very briefly and then leaving or something.
And then she'll waltz right into the after party and round up all the hottest babes for herself. Again.
Don't worry,
Still
Crow.
sore, are we?
You never had a chance anyway.
It feels like so long ago now. To think that was just last year. You're right, though. It's hard to imagine her just staying put when she knows there's a party going on. I mean, I'm not trying to get my hopes up too much, but this is Angie we're talking about.
You got that right. But hey, the festival's in full swing. We should be seeing the sights, not poking around down here. What do you say the three of us cruise the campus and see if we can score some honeys?
No can do. My sister should be showing up soon, and I promised I'd show her around.
No, pawn her off on Patrick and go hang out with Crow.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'll catch you guys later.
All right, have fun. I think I'll pass on the honey hunting, but I guess it's a good time to pack it in for today. I don't want to miss your concert later. I'm looking forward to seeing what you've been practicing all this time.
Well, I hope we don't disappoint.
Come on, Ring, get in there. Do it. Do it, coward. You know, I'm just glad they didn't can the festival in the end. We still got plenty of time until the concert, so go out and have some fun. Get yourself pumped for it. Maybe I will. Why do you just carry this stuff down with you? Why are you still selling it? Why are you still selling it? I might be a bit out of my depth here, but I'm not gonna stop me from trying to figure this thing out. Not like I'm gonna jump up and run away or anything. It's completely out of orbital energy, which also makes no sense. It looks like it should be perfectly functional. It's too dangerous to go this way right now. I was wondering if they'd let me. It's time for Reen to get some solo XP. Almost 10 a.m., which means Elise should be here any minute now. Might be good to make my way over to the front gate and wait for her. Okay, now, I assume dialogue hasn't updated, but we'll at least talk to major NPCs to see. Okay, doesn't seem like it. I must say, you have a certain look about you today. It's the look of a man who's overcome a great burden. Saying that better be the greatest burden we fight in this game. He looks genuinely relieved. I mean, thankfully we didn't, like, spend all of our Zengram stuff, but, you know. I kind of only, I mean, we could have gotten away without using so many. I just was, wanted to make sure we win. Too early. Okay, so you're all saying the same stuff. Let's make sure we've done everything. Pretty sure we have. Hit the main building, that's the Union, Engineering, Gymnasium, Academy Field. Send it. Alright, what's up, you little lady, you?
Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Oh, Reen. Is something the matter? You look awfully tired. Did something happen?
Nah.
You can tell, huh? I was running all over yesterday. Mainly rehearsals for our concert today and some other tests last night.
Yeah, tests.
Tests? During the festival?
Algebra's a bitch, man.
My, they certainly don't go easy on you here. Maybe you should go get some rest. You have your concert coming up this afternoon after all. I can look around on my own just fine. Though, honestly, if you're not feeling well, I'd rather take care of you.
It's nothing to worry yourself over, really. Nah, I got enough sleep last night to keep me going strong today. If I tried to rest now, it might actually sap my energy. Besides, you came all the way out from Heimdall to visit. I'd rather spend the day with you instead. I can only hang out till noon, though. After that, we've got our final prep for the concert.
Reen. Well, if you insist. If you want to keep me company that much, I'd be happy to oblige. What should we see first, then?
How about we go, sit in silence.
Maybe we can start with Class 2's indoor garden.
No,
How's
Reen.
that sound?
You fool. We walked around the academy together and I showed her all the different attractions on display. I've seen it many times. Oh no. Please, stop. He's literally 15 still. Oh, he actually is a Blade Master, dude. She was in line. Sub 20. The quest for sub 20. Why are they stalking us?
I took Elise around on a grand tour of the festival. We stopped by all the big class attractions.
Reen, why are you recording your lines in a bathroom?
Bumped into a lot of my classmates and their families, and even ran into instructor Sarah and a couple second years. By the time we'd finished seeing everything and chatting with everyone, the morning was nearly over.
Schwarzer?
Oh, Patrick, please save me. Save me from the horniness.
Oh, looks like Celestine's out enjoying the festivities too.
I believe you are a son of the High Arms family?
Lady Elise, you're looking simply splendid today. I was hoping you might be able to make it. How utterly heartless of you to not tell me she'd be visiting. Is that any way to treat your bosom buddy? Your dear friend?
Sorry, wait. When did we become dear friends?
The second he wanted to fuck your sister.
A good day to you, Master Reen. And you must be his younger sister, who I've heard so much about.
Please quit using your telepathy.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Elise Schwarzer. It's good to see you well, Lord Patrick.
Please, please. There's no need for such formalities between us. Just call me Patrick.
Patty for short. Some even call me Patty Cake.
Ah, I know. Why don't we take this opportunity to stroll the campus together?
Oh no. Reen, just let it happen, man.
Schwarzer, what are you doing? What problem could you possibly have with my taking this chance to foster good relations between our families?
See, that's all well and good, but Elise hasn't made her debut into high society quite yet.
Reen does have a point. You know, there is a bit of an age gap there.
Which means it's her brother's duty to shoo away the unwanted pests.
But Reen, you are acting very much like if anyone's gonna date my sister, it's gonna be me. You got that big kind of energy right now.
Reem?
Must you always be such a tyrant when it comes to your sister?
Come along, Master Patrick. It would be unseemly to disrupt such a beautiful display of familial dedication. There are still preparations to be made for the operetta, so I suggest we depart to tend to those soon.
A bell?
Oh, that's the noon chime. Was it really that late already?
I suppose I must turn away empty-handed for now. But I hope you're prepared, Schwarzer. When this day is over, we'll know without a doubt which of our classes is the greater.
We already... Have you stopped a war? Saved the city from being blown up? Been personally thanked by the Emperor? Defeated a Shadow Beast? Any of those? No? None of them? Huh.
Oh, I already know, but I guess you're about to find out. Looking forward to seeing your A game.
I think you overestimate your chances. Victory is as good as mine.
Did you save the Crown Princess from an assassination? No? Oh, okay. Just wondering.
I hope you'll be dazzled by my spectacular stage presence, Lady Elise. And assuming you'll be attending the after-party this evening, it would be my pleasure to share a dance with...
Master Patrick, I suggest we hurry to the auditorium. Your classmates are waiting for you. If you'll excuse us, Master Reen, Lady Elise.
You go to school with some rather amusing people. I would have expected a son of one of the 4 great houses to be a lot less approachable than that.
The things horniness does to a man.
Well, class and titles can only tell you so much. Getting to know Eustace and Angelica really drove that home. At the end of the day, even the most distinguished nobles are more than just their family lineage. Though I can't really say Patrick and I are on the best of terms.
Well, if not a good friend, at least he seems to make for a spirited rival, judging by your exchange back there. It's so nice to see all these places you mention in your letters, too.
Well, like, rival would imply that he's, like, even close to Reen's level, right?
I guess you really did make the right decision coming here after all.
Yeah, I really did. I feel lucky to have been chosen for Class 7, too. They can be an odd bunch, but I couldn't imagine my life without them now.
Thank you so much for showing me around. I wish we could spend longer together, but I know you're busy this afternoon. I'll be fine wandering around by myself for a few hours, so go on and start getting ready for your concert.
I'm really sorry to have to leave you flying solo.
I'm not.
And maybe a little nervous now. How many other well-heeled nobles are going to crawl out of the woodwork to escort you around the festival?
I appreciate your concern, but I'm not a child anymore, you know?
I mean, you kind of basically are, so, you know,
Tee-hee.
oh no.
The two of you really are the portrait of sibling affection.
By God, I knew that was Princess Alphen's music.
What?
I know that voice anywhere.
Ollie,
Your
buddy,
Highness.
what you doing?
And Prince Oliver, too. Good afternoon, Your Highness.
I was gonna say, I was surprised nobody was, like, you know, making a big deal out of it.
Token position though it may be, I am the chairman of the board. It's only proper that I pay a visit. I would have liked to come yesterday as well, but I'm afraid I was tied up with a few official duties.
Can you believe I had to beg him to take me along? But this is the festival! I couldn't miss it. In fact, I haven't seen you since we met at the summer festival.
Well, nice talking to you. Got busy stuff to do. See ya.
Right. It's a pleasure to see you again, Your Highness. Did you come as their escort captain?
Basically. I was asked to step in on short notice to handle the security detail. I've been told Class 7 is performing a concert this afternoon.
Maybe.
Best of luck with that.
Thanks.
Oh yes, when will the concert be starting, by the way?
Past your bedtime.
I'm afraid I didn't have the time to do any research beforehand.
Tell her the wrong time. Tell her the wrong time.
They'll be starting around 3 p.m. Although I think another of the classes will be performing an operetta before that. Still, you could have at least told me you'd be coming. This isn't the first time you've done this. Well, I was hoping to catch the two of you clutching each other in the torrid embrace of forbidden love.
It sounds like your concert is shaping up to be a grand time, though. Would you mind terribly if I tore off my shirt and leapt on stage to join you all midway through?
I probably shouldn't do that.
We're mostly just amateurs when it comes to music, so I'm not sure that'd be such a good idea. You know, I don't see Major Vander around. Is he not with you today?
Unfortunately not. You've probably heard a few rumblings about it already, but there's been another development in the Crossbell situation today.
I thought so. The Imperial Army is considering military action, aren't they?
Well, try not to worry yourself about that right now. If it helps put you at ease, I can't really see there being a war, regardless of what happens. The gulf in military power between our two nations is far too wide. It would be suicide for them to try to fight us. The Calvard Republic isn't standing idle either, so I imagine it'll end up a deadlock between superpowers. Under ordinary
Very
circumstances,
ominous ...
I probably would have passed on coming today. But I thought that coming here with Alphen might actually alleviate tensions. Governor Regnitz, Rufus, and Chairman Arena are all here as well. I would presume they share the same opinion. But right now, you've got a concert to give. and I want you to focus all your energies on making it one to remember.
Hopefully nobody blows up the academy.
Not for me or Alphen, or even for your schoolmates. Do it for yourself.
I don't know, he just mentioned that there's like, oh yeah, all these important people are in the same location.
Thank you, Your Highness. We'll give it all we have up there today.
What's all this chit-chatting over here, you two? Care to let us in on your little gentleman's club?
And spill the secrets of our man-to-man bonding? Perish the thought. Anyway, Alphen
Oliver
and I would be
Reen's
happy
too
to
young for
escort
you.
Elise around while you're indisposed. We'll bring her along to your concert, of course, so you needn't worry about a thing.
Thank you, Your Highness. I'd really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Good luck. I'll be praying for your success. I look forward to seeing you shine up there on the stage.
Alphen, why don't you just date Elise? That'd solve all the problems. Get her out of our
Okay,
hair,
I guess
and
I
there's
should head
no
over to
age
the
gap to worry
auditorium
about?
now. We have to take care of some last-minute preparations, and I suppose I should catch Class 1's operetta, too.
Boo. Okay. We saving. Yo, Patrick is weird. Oh god. Oh no.
That was incredible.
Hey, it's aight.
Well, I'm impressed. I had no idea how much work they'd put into this.
Well, I have to confess, it's better than I'd anticipated.
That's going to be one tough act to follow. Can we really measure up?
Wait, which song is this? Was this the Nord Highlands music? Or no? I don't know. It's very good.
Now I'm not so sure. Are people really going to be into our songs after seeing a performance like that?
Come on, don't start getting all wishy-washy on me now. If your rehearsals are anything to go by, you're gonna bring down the house.
You really think so?
She's right. We'll be fine.
Our concert packs more than enough impact. Don't overthink this too much. You just gotta believe.
This is no time to start doubting ourselves.
What more can we give than our best?
Well, hopefully, all those practice sessions help us get it right when we're in the spotlight. As soon as Class 1 clears out their set and props, we need to start setting everything up.
Roger.
I'm so excited I could explode! We're coming in, okay?
Oh no. Okay, it's just Toa. It's just Toa.
Toa? George?
Here to give a little comfort to the weary soldiers fighting the good fight?
I can at least trust Toa and George to not be horny.
I'll let you be the judge of that.
Actually, we have a special guest who insisted on seeing you.
Oh, is it Jelly?
Coming in.
It is.
Huh?
It couldn't be.
Oh, she's got like a fancy dress.
Angelica?
Oh, she said she'd never wear one of those.
Looks like I made it just in time for the main event. Kinda disappointed I missed the operetta, though. Heard Class 1 was really on fire.
You made it!
Just barely.
But man, when did you get to be such a babe?
Well, a good suit and tie are more to my taste. But this was part of the deal I made with my
Okay,
dad.
I kind
to
of
let
wonder
me
if it was
come.
something like that.
He said I could visit the festival if I agreed to meet a few prospective candidates for an arranged marriage. So, here I am, dress and all. You better get a good look now. Who knows when I'll wear something like this again. Well, if that's your aim, you're certainly dressed for victory.
Yeah, but I think it might draw out your charm a little too well. Most normal people would take one look at you and think you're completely out of their league.
think that's maybe her goal.
You do look lovely, though.
Thanks, but honestly, I've got nothing on the rest of you fair maidens.
Hey, at least it's not the underage ones.
Angelica!
Still,
Nothing like the pure, fresh scent of a woman.
I mean, still sexual harassment, but you know.
All I've had to look at since going back home is my dad's grumpy old face. I'm in heaven right now.
You see Laura right there? That's my expression.
Well, I suppose some things never change.
Come on, Angie.
All right, I've got my fix. Time to move on to my little ladies.
God damn it.
Ah, so warm, so soft.
You know, you could have a personality trait besides horny.
I should have seen this coming.
Angie, don't get too carried away now.
You do know they could file a sexual harassment claim, right?
Oh, those don't exist in Airbonia.
It's good to have her back.
Imagine thinking we have laws.
I'm so glad she managed to make it after all.
Looks like the winds are favoring us today.
Are they?
I'm looking forward to your concert. From what I hear, you've got quite the show in store for all of us. Don't go getting yourselves too wound up. Just remember what you practice, put your all into it, and I'm sure the audience will be right there along with you.
Yeah, it's your time to shine. Go on and have the time of your lives, guys.
Good luck out there.
Good.
Damn it, Eustace! It's like a little game trying to figure out who's the one asshole that says something different every time.
Thank you for your patience, everyone.
I think it was Eustace that time.
Next, our Academy's very first Class 7 is proud to present a concert.
Oh god. They do be playing? Where's our singer? Oh. There's the Maki boy. Oh, that's hilarious. The guys is just straight vibing back there. I guess we get to learn what the special third song is now, maybe. And Elisa just looks pissed. I do love how guys are just completely vibing. Ooh, they spinning. So what's the secret third song?
That brings us to the end of Class 7's performance. Thank you all for coming out.
Encore. Encore. I see Crow over there. Oh no. Encore. 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 Encore.
What?
Get him, Crow.
Ladies and gents, you've been a wonderful crowd. And we've heard your cheers loud and clear. So without further ado, I give you our third and final song.
There's actually nobody in the crowd. It's just a speaker saying encore over and over again. Okay, I kind of was wondering if there'd actually be like a vocal performance here. They saved it for the secret song. Isn't this the... I can't remember the name of it. But in it's in one of these Trails games, right? They use this song. Is it Trails 2? I can't remember. Yeah, so they got the whole gang involved for it.
Everyone, join in!
Fucking scared the hell out of me. Oh, get him, Oliver. Oh, she banging. Oh, it's evil lady. Kind of reminiscent of Loe spying on the play in Trails in the Sky 1. Just kind of something I was thinking in the back of my head. I was like, I wonder if, someone ominous is gonna show up kind of like that. Oh, yeah, they mentioned something about a bonfire. Bonfire? More like Bond fire. Why are we in class?
I'm exhausted.
I'm hungry. I can't feel my feet.
I guess that qualifies as a success then, right?
Well, the crowd sure seemed pretty enthusiastic.
As if I had the mental energy to care about what the crowd thought.
I suppose that's the difference between professional musicians and amateurs like us.
I don't think you guys need to worry. We did just fine.
I'll say, the audience's reaction to our encore piece was even better than I'd hoped for.
I guess your plan paid off then.
Sorry.
I didn't hit any buttons? You didn't finish your line, Patrick.
Patrick?
Oh, it's you.
Honestly, this is what bothers me so much about this class. I know you're tired. We're all tired. But that doesn't excuse this level of indolence.
Did you fight the shadow monster last night? No? Okay, shut the fuck up.
What concern is it of yours?
You know how many crystal floods you just had to cast in a row?
At least you could let us bask in the afterglow of our performance before the moment fades.
Still, I gotta hand it to you guys. You really pulled out all the stops for that operetta.
It was really something. You could take that act to the theater and perform to a sold-out crowd.
Great casting, too. Paris fit her role to a T.
I wasn't sure what to expect, but I really enjoyed it.
You did? Well, I can't say I'm surprised, though. Given the raw level of talent on display, who'd expect anything less than perfection? Wait, are you mocking me?
Yes.
If you're all languid and moping around, how do you think we feel? Show a little dignity at least.
Huh? What are you going on about?
Aha, we did it, didn't we?
Oh,
Oh, I guess we won? Is he here to tell us that we won?
Pulling that third song out of nowhere is hardly what I'd call fair play. You even had me singing along. I can't even consider our little wager still valid after that. Good day.
I'm telling you, those automatic closing doors are gonna hurt
What was that all
someone.
about?
They close so fast.
I'm not even sure. It didn't seem like he came here just to thumb his nose at us.
Congrats, everyone! You did it!
You got 4th place. Good job, guys. Better luck next year.
What brings you all here?
Is something wrong?
You guys are so worn down, you totally forgot, didn't you?
Remember a certain little poll where festival attendees get to vote on their favorite attraction?
Well, Mishy Panic won by a landslide, but you guys got 2nd.
Well, the results are in.
Oh, now that you mention it.
We were so busy, I completely forgot about that.
So wait, did we...
They just finished counting up all the votes from the students and the visitors. Good numbers all around, but classes 1 and 7 were the clear favorites.
And this year's winner, with 1,512 votes, is Class 7's concert.
Oh!
Huh. Congrats, guys.
Well, at least that's over.
Aw, come on, is that it? That's all the enthusiasm you can muster?
I mean, it was the foregone conclusion. Of course we were gonna win.
Well, after seeing all the other attractions for myself, I feel almost as proud of the other classes as I do us.
For what it's worth, my brother and Charles seem to have had a great time.
Mishy Panic was an unsung gem.
Now that it's over, it feels a little unsportsmanlike for us to be the only ones boasting about our achievements.
Agreed. If anything, seeing everyone having a good time feels like a victory for the whole academy.
Yep, every student should feel proud about these last 2 days.
Anyway, I'm here to shake you desk potatoes out of your listless post-festival comas.
No.
Or have you forgotten that we still have the after party to enjoy?
Oh yeah, there's that.
I totally forgot.
It's a tradition to close out the festival with a big party for the students, their friends, and their families.
There's gonna be bonfires, right? And dancing?
Well, don't just sit there. Everyone's waiting for you.
All the bonfires are set up too, so just make your way over whenever you're ready.
Bonfires? More like bondfires?
Okay, I think we can muster up the energy for one last event today.
I feel like that joke's funnier the second time for some reason.
What do you say we head on over and enjoy the party?
Right.
Woo! Party time!
If you can even call it a joke, that is. Okay. Thank God they let us save right after that very long period in between. Bro, there ain't no fire, dude.
Oh.
How the hell does fire work again?
Oh, Mother and Grandfather are still here.
My dad, too.
And my brother, though I can't imagine why.
I mean, I assume it's to say, you know, congrats.
Elliot, Crow. I just wanted to thank you for everything you've done for us.
You mean for the concert?
No, Elliot, for saving our lives 8,000 times. Of course the concert.
What brought that on? You got so serious there, I was getting kind of scared.
It's just that our performance today never would have been possible without the two of you guiding it along. I wanted to make sure that you knew how much I appreciate you doing that.
Damn, man. Is making people feel awkward a hobby of yours or something?
Yes, actually.
Aw, it's no big deal. Besides, it was a real team effort. Everyone played a part. I mean, look at you. You were a fountain of good advice through this whole thing. And honestly, I should be the one thanking everyone.
Huh?
You all helped me rediscover just how much music means to me. Because it's not just about performing by myself. It's about performing together, playing off each other's strengths to make something wonderful. So I should be the one thanking you. This never would have happened if I didn't come to this academy.
Elliot.
Holy hell, are you guys trying to see who can make me cringe the hardest?
Yeah, Angelica already did that.
Elliot, my boy! Your father's arms are ready and waiting for you to leap into them!
He's so good.
Does he always have to say that stuff so loudly? Sorry, I'll see you later, okay?
Don't worry, Ella. If anyone talks shit, you can just kick their ass now.
Yeah, later. This year's festival's been a blast. I'm kinda hoping we can do the same thing next year, too. Though, who knows if Class 7 is even going to exist next year? Crow?
Oh, yeah. Generally, people stay in the same class from their first day to their graduation, but Class 7's basically one giant exception to everything the school's ever done, so who knows?
I guess that has its pluses and its minuses. But no matter what, it's not going to be the same. We won't have you.
If I manage to graduate, at least. Barring any nasty surprises, I'll be in Class 7 till the end of the month. Which means our time as classmates is almost up.
Now that you mention it, yeah.
So about that money you owe me.
We'll have to see if we can throw you a farewell party around the end of the month then. Can't let you off easy.
Come on, it's no big deal.
No, but seriously, that money though.
Trust me, you're still gonna see more than enough of me next year. Sure, I'll have moved out of the dorms, but I'll be sure to stop by once a week to steal some of Sharon's cooking.
You better. Oh, and by the way, I'm not going to have to call you Mr. Armbrust or anything after you graduate, am I? I mean, we've spent so much time together that treating you like a proper adult just wouldn't feel right.
Fucking got him?
Of course not. And if I ever catch you calling me Mr. Armbrust again, I'm gonna smack you. Oh, yeah. Guess it's about time I gave you this back.
No. You don't understand how Indras works, Crow. I know you didn't pass all your classes, but
Isn't this...
like they think I would have forgotten. I've been waiting for this damn money back the entire game.
I completely forgot about it. You've done so much for me since then. Saving Elise, helping with the concert. Compared to all that, 50 Mira is nothing.
Incorrect.
The feeling's mutual.
And once again, this is just that's just the original, like, you know, payment. He hasn't, I mean, the principal, he hasn't paid off any of the interest.
Besides, I never return the mirror that I borrow. Makes that coin extra special.
Also, is it even the same coin?
So go on, take it.
Oh, by the way, you know there was interest on this,
yes!
right? How much do you suppose you really owe me after half a year?
Let's go, Reen!
Oh man, what kind of racket are you running here anyway? I thought you were supposed to be a good kid.
See, we're on the same wavelength, Reen.
Well, there's this one second year who's taught me a thing or two about making money. To be honest, it feels kind of lonely to think that everything between us is completely settled and done with. So, what do you say? You still owe me?
I swear, the things I do for love. All right, you'll get your stupid interest someday. Maybe.
I mean, it will continue to build over time. Oh, they do be dancing?
Alphen, I am drawn to the party before us like a moth to a flame, like a starving man to a banquet, like beauty to me. What say we grace the dancers with the gift of our company?
It's as though you read my mind.
Come now, don't waste your time watching. It's time to dance.
Pass.
No need to worry about formalities tonight. Let's all relax, enjoy ourselves, and maybe let a few secrets slip.
Go fish.
Allow me, Sharon, before every red-blooded boy in this school lines up for a chance.
It would be my honor.
At least it's not a 15-year-old.
Might I have this dance?
Oh, I'll give you that.
Of course.
Oh, is Elisa getting a new dad?
Given that our former partners left the dance all too soon, we seem to make for an appropriate pair.
I suppose you're right.
He's in there, dude?
Instructor, I cannot thank you enough for all you've done for my daughter. I can, however, ask you for the pleasure of this dance.
Really?
Oh no.
He's just my type, too.
Oh no, Laura.
Oh, just talking to myself.
Well, I'll be dancing with all my little kittens by the end of the night.
Quit saying that.
But I suppose I can let you take the first dance.
Well, I don't mind. But seeing you in that dress is enough to make any guy feel intimidated.
They waste no time, do they?
It's no surprise that my grandfather made a beeline for Sharon, but I never expected to see Mother dancing.
In some ways, it seems as though they're younger than we are.
Looks like everyone's having fun, though. Shall we join them?
Never.
You've given me more than enough of your time already today. Between showing me around and your incredible concert, you must be exhausted. And besides, I'm sure there's someone else you'd rather dance with here. Why not ask them instead?
I mean, you're not wrong. Someone else. Oh god, it's finally time. So, I'll be honest, I don't have an answer. There's a few. So these are our options. Now I do want to see all these events eventually. But what we might do is, I don't know, it's probably gonna take so long though. We might try and do it as like a bonus video as well, like with the book reading and everything. And so we might just pick the one for now and come back and do the rest later. So I'm thinking. So really, like, there is Elisa, right? Who's apparently is like the more, I mean, she's very clearly the one the game wants you to pick, right? There's the most effort put into setting up a relationship between her and Reen, but if I'm being honest, I just don't really like Elisa all that much. So I think it'd be for the best, even if she maybe does have, like, a bit more work put into her than other, because I think we're probably gonna try and pick a woman this time. Maybe. I'm still thinking. But like, I think because I mean, I feel like it'd be, because even though, like, to use like Zero and Azura as examples, is that Ellie was, you know, kind of the quote-unquote canon choice, so to speak. Like, there was way more effort put into the relationship between her and Lloyd, right? But I didn't really find her Bond events all that interesting because I didn't like her that much as a character, and I feel the kind of same way about Elisa, where I don't dislike Elisa or anything, but she's not really, like, in my top 5. Now, like, my favorite character is still probably Eustace, and then after that, I don't know. I mean, I do like Elliot a lot, but I think I like Elliot mainly just because he's so useful in combat. His character is cool, but not really on the same level. Milliam, I'd rather die. Crow's okay, but, you know. Machias. So really, it's honestly probably between, what happens if you say I can't think of anyone? I mean, that one's kind of interesting as well. So really, it's between Laura and Fee, right? And I think I like Fee more than Laura. I will admit, from like on a personal level, I mean, I know there's not like that much of an age gap between the characters, but it does feel weird picking the underage character. If I'm being honest, just as someone who's a bit older than all these characters, it just feels a little weird. But honestly, I think the answer always was going to be Fee from the very beginning of the game. She was like the one character that jumped out at me as interesting. So really, it's her or Eustace, and you know what? Well, we did the Randy is best boy in Azura, so I guess we'll try something different for Cold Steel.
I knew it. So I have a potential sister-in-law now, do I?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, maybe you're right. Maybe I will go ask her. I do feel kind of bad leaving you here on your own, though.
Elliot!
I'm fine,
Come here,
really.
sister.
Besides, if you spend all this time worrying about me, the music will be over by the time you ask.
Well, okay.
But we'll eventually go and try and see them all, but for now, I guess we'll go with Fee.
He's such an idiot. Oh, Elise.
Elise, you're at like the bottom of the list, so don't even feel like, you blew it. You had no chance.
The generally accepted strategy here would be to keep his eyes on you, not push him toward another girl's tender embrace. If you were to only gather the courage to ask him, I'm certain that he would be more than accommodating.
No, you would be hit with an ooh gross in 0.8 seconds.
It's fine. I'm fine, honestly.
Fee.
I do feel like a creeper.
Green. Is there a problem?
No, I was just looking for you. Are you up to anything right now?
Nope.
And honestly, if we're gonna watch them all, we might kind of make our decision based on which one we like the most as well. So even though we're picking Fee here, that doesn't necessarily mean it'll be our canon choice.
In that case, would you like to dance with me?
I've never danced before.
Don't worry, I can lead. But if you don't want to, we don't have to.
So basically, Fee, if your scene sucks, well, you might be axed.
Let's do it.
Okay then.
Because, I mean, you never know. If Eustace knocks it out of the park, he may take Green's heart. You guys gonna say anything, or...? Feeling hella awkward right now.
You're a natural, Fee. But I guess I should have known you'd catch on quickly.
It wasn't too hard once I got the hang of it. And I felt at ease with you leading.
What do you mean?
It reminded me of our leader.
What?
The Jaeger King I've heard about?
Yep. When we're all together, it feels like we're all part of a family. Just like it did back in the Corps. But there's something about you in particular that reminds me of him.
Is that a good thing?
I mean, I would assume no.
You don't look or act like him at all.
Eh? We don't commit war crimes like him, do we?
But I always felt comfortable when I was with him. And that's how I feel about you too.
That's kind of embarrassing. I don't really know what to say. No, I do. I'm happy to hear that you think of me like that. Everyone needs a family, blood-related or not.
It's been a long time since Zephyr split up, but for the first time in a while, I wish I could see everybody again.
I didn't expect to hear that. But I think it's a good thing. I hope you'll get the chance to see them again soon.
Me too.
That's not bad.
After that, I went back to see Elise.
Oh, we got an achievement? More than a feeling?
But by then, that memorable evening was approaching its end.
So yeah, what we'll probably do is, I feel like the game might end soon. It feels like it. Is try and push through and finish the game, and then do a bonus video doing all the, Bond events at once.
Reen? Elise?
I just feel like, they're maybe, because I feel like what they might try and do is, like, either set up the invasion of Crossbell, like the initial one, right? And kind of have it end on that note, or maybe we'll do like a slight flash forward to, the Noble faction making their move. I feel like they're gonna end on like a slight, maybe not a cliffhanger per se, but, ended on some note like that, like alluding to the future.
Good evening, Captain. You must be exhausted.
Well, it's not as though I performed on stage in front of an auditorium full of people or anything. I really enjoyed your concert, by the way.
Why couldn't we dance with Claire?
That's the kind of thing that makes me proud to be an alumnus.
Wait, what?
That's...
You're a student here?
It's not really that surprising.
That's right. I was part of the Academy's 216th graduating class. And since you'll be part of its 221st, I suppose that makes me 5 years your senior.
I had no idea. Why didn't you mention it until just now?
Given that we only ever met while you were on your field studies, it didn't seem pertinent.
Yeah?
Besides, once people graduate, they tend to leave their ties to their school behind.
Except for the schools continually beg them for money?
Especially here at Thor's.
Because it's a military academy?
Exactly. Roughly 40% of the graduates here go on to join the military. Not always the same branch or even the same army. About 30% join the Imperial Army, and 10% go to a provincial force.
How many go on to save the world?
Students who are best friends one day might find themselves enemies the next.
Reen.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill your happy mood like this. But I'm sure you're well aware of what may lie ahead. That we're teetering on the brink of an era of upheaval.
I'm aware.
Does this have something to do with the issues in Crossbell I've been hearing about?
No.
Yes, amongst other things. It seems as though everyone on the continent is ready to go to war with everyone else. But that's why it's so important that we're able to stand strong no matter what happens. Though, judging by how well Class 7 has performed on their field studies, I'm sure you'll all be fine in that regard.
I mean, you said it, not me.
Here's hoping that I get the chance to help you out again sometime. Even if I'll have to be careful not to draw the ire of that instructor of yours while I'm doing so.
I'm just glad to know that you have her back. Thank you for that.
You're quite well. Please, excuse me a moment. Yes, Revelt speaking. What?
What's going on?
And you're certain of this?
Okay.
Understood. I'll return at once.
Could be the invasion.
Yes. I will escort them back to Valflame Palace myself. I'm afraid I have to excuse myself.
Because, I mean, it would have been later at night, right? Man, that still might not be till tomorrow, timeline-wise.
I'm really sorry, Elise. My brothers requested that we return to Heimdall right away. But as we're going back by car, I thought I'd offer you a ride home. But...
Elise, I think you should go back with them for now. I'll call you later to make sure you're okay.
Well, all right.
Sorry to drop this on you so quickly, Reen. I'm sure someone from the Academy will fill you in shortly.
Will they, though?
Fill me in? On what?
If you'll excuse us.
Don't worry.
Why is everyone being
Be
so
sure to get Elise
ominous?
back to the Academy safely.
I mean, it's either the news that the invasion has started or the news that the invasion got fucking blown up. I would assume it's that it started, or it could just be that, like, they know that he's gonna announce himself as president tomorrow morning, but... Because honestly, the invasion didn't happen at nighttime, so... That doesn't necessarily match up.
Reen!
Does anyone have any idea what's going on?
I'm afraid not. I've never seen Father behave like that before.
My mother's the same way. She got a message of some kind and just changed.
Ditto my father. I think it was someone from Heimdall who got in touch with him.
One thing is certain. Something terrible has happened.
My dad turned pale and was gone before I could ask what happened. It sounded like he received a report from Instructor Neidhart, though.
Hold on. Neidhart's supposed to be... He was at Gorelia Fortress with the 4th Armored Division on some sort of mission, right?
Some sort of mission. So it could... That's probably the news that they got fucking blasted, then.
Speaking of which, has anyone seen Toa or Instructor Sarah?
Students and visitors, I cannot thank you enough for your attendance today. I hereby proclaim the 127th Thor's Military Academy Festival complete.
Now get the hell out of here.
But I am afraid I must announce this with a heavy heart, as we have just received word from the Imperial government that this evening, Gorelia Fortress, which rests on the eastern border of the Empire, has been destroyed.
That matches up better with the timeline, right?
No. Destruction is an inadequate word. An unknown weapon has erased the fortress in its entirety.
Because it would have been about nighttime by the time news would have gotten back, right? Because it was like evening when Lloyd and them set out for the castle. Or it was like, you know, afternoonish.
I would ask that all of our guests, from that region or otherwise, please try to remain calm.
Okay, we're skipping forward some time. In the days that followed, tension gripped the nation like never before. A photo of the gaping chasm left where the Gorelia Fortress once stood made the Imperial Chronicle's front page. And the sight of the aftermath was enough to fill the citizens with a sense of inescapable dread. All the while, unconfirmed reports that several armored divisions had attempted to invade Crossbell had begun to spread. And in every one of these reports, the message was the same. They've been repelled almost effortlessly. So are they not gonna, like, go into... Because, I mean, I guess, really, they didn't necessarily know what the weapon was. I mean, they know it's the robots, right? But they wouldn't know anything about, like, what's powering them with Kia and everything. Like, that's not something that's, like, common knowledge. Now, of course, I mean, you know, it's not something that would be known to the public and, like, newspapers and stuff. It's something the Intelligence Division would know, but... Erebony was starting to feel the effects of the IBC's asset freeze, too, and things didn't look good for the economy. As things stood, it was only a matter of time before he faced a spike in corporate bankruptcies and record unemployment. Faced with this crisis, the Imperial government and the officials in Heimdall began to work to remedy the situation. Rumors were also spreading that Erebony's longtime enemy, the Calvin Republic, had thrown its weight behind Crossbell, and with the fortress that once served to safeguard the Empire gone, Many speculated that invasion was only a matter of time. So by jumping forward, we could potentially end it on the news about, because doesn't, like, you know, the noble faction like takes over Heimdall at some point?
I can't take this anymore.
No, we don't really know when that happens, because there's kind of like a month-long flash forward after the debut of like the destruction of Grelia Fortress, so you don't really know when stuff happens. You just know that it happens in between that like month-long period.
Where is she? Homeroom was supposed to start ages ago.
But if they're not going to end it on the Grelia
I'm
Fortress
surprised
news,
she's late.
then I think they're probably going to end it on news that like the noble faction has started the Civil War.
The instructors are probably all busy trying to figure out what to do.
That seems more than likely. This morning's meeting has already blown past its normal ending time.
It's still hard for me to believe all of this is really happening. Having been there, the idea that Gorelia Fortress just vanished is difficult to comprehend.
Not all of it, I heard. There are still some parts left and almost untouched. But Instructor Neidhart making it out of there alive was nothing short of a miracle, though.
Those huge railway guns were part of the section that's gone, too. If I hadn't seen the pictures, it'd be kind of hard to believe.
Well, maybe they shouldn't have fired the guns. You ever think about that?
What kind of weapon is even capable of doing something like that? I find myself doubtful that any human could create something so powerful.
We just don't know. All we do know is that it's impossible
maybe
to
you
make a
don't
weapon
know.
that powerful, even with today's most advanced orbital technology.
And yet here we are.
They lack
Just
critical
such a weapon
information.
in the hands of what's always been seen as a mere vassal state. The Imperial Army has their work cut out for them. I'll say that much.
I'm worried about what's going on in the capital, too. It sounds like there have been even more demonstrations going on there these past few days.
Down with Crossbell, they say. Point our guns towards the east.
Is there even any truth to those rumors that Calvard's planning an invasion?
Now that was never really mentioned or alluded to in Azure, so...
I'm pretty sure it's all nonsense. But considering how there have been tensions between us and them for years, people are just more inclined to believe it.
Because the implication in Azure is that Calvard is also getting, like, you know, has its own problems to deal with.
Rumors are just that. We need to be careful not to be misled by half-truths and speculation.
If anything, it's kind of presented as like Calvard is like more hurt by this situation, right? Because they talk about their economy basically collapsing.
If possible, we should find out exactly what's happening for ourselves.
Yeah. Over the year, we've seen how things are across the Empire with our own eyes. And now's as good a time as any to put that knowledge to use.
Well said. We've had quite the education in getting to the truth behind all the headlines.
That seems to have been a running theme of most of our field studies.
Still, we seem to be missing two of our illustrious members.
Yeah? It would make sense that, Million
there's
wouldn't be
nothing
here.
strange about Crow's habitual truancy.
And Crow, I mean, we have reason to believe Crow is also, well, we don't really have reason to believe, but, like, I suspect that he's maybe also an Ironblood, but, or something akin to that.
Or did he already transfer back to his original class?
No. He said he was going to be with us through the end of the month. As for Milliam, though, I'm not sure.
You don't think it's something to do with the intelligence division, do you?
Well, she is an agent of theirs.
It's kind of easy to forget that, given how she usually is.
It does concern me that none of us have seen her.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, instructor.
Are we starting homeroom?
Not today, I'm afraid. All classes have been canceled.
Dang.
You can either stay here in the building and study until school's out, or go back to the dorm.
So
See ya.
wait,
Has something happened?
Not yet, but it will. Chancellor Osborne's going to be addressing the nation from Dreikel's Plaza at noon.
And we know he's going to get shot.
It's set to be broadcast across the entire Empire.
I assume this is where he gets shot.
Sounds pretty serious. And given the timing,
Indeed. It's not hard to imagine what's on his agenda.
I'd honestly kind of forgotten about that until they just mentioned the press, like him having a press conference, and then I'm like, oh yeah, doesn't he get shot and then they take over Heimdall?
Come on, guys. Straighten up. You're students of Thor's Military Academy, and that makes you all cadets. Whatever careers you choose, military or civilian, you need to know how to act decisively in an emergency.
Do you not pay attention to what we do in our field studies?
So right now, I don't want you to look away from what's happening in the world. I want you to face it straight.
Because I mean, we've dealt with emergencies before, lady.
Will do.
You're right. Now's not the time to lose heart.
As for Osborne's speech, apparently we'll be setting up radios in each classroom so the students can listen to the national address.
Oh, that's gonna be awkward. Hello, fellow Erebonians, I have been bang!
So if you want to follow along, be sure to be back here by noon.
I suppose I might as well listen to it here then.
Same here. I don't even have a radio.
I do, but for something like this, I'd rather not listen to it alone.
Well then, we can all share in the joy of hearing the melodious voice of our esteemed Chancellor.
Maybe I should haul in some beer and snacks.
That's the only way I'll stay sane through the entire broadcast.
What should we do about Crow and Milliam, though? None of us have seen either of them all day.
Do you know where they are?
Can't say I do. Crow's practically made a career out of playing hooky, but I did see Milliam earlier this morning.
Oh, so she's still on campus?
At least that means she wasn't called away by the intelligence division.
I'd been thinking along those lines, but when I asked her, she just shrugged and said, "No news from the top." I doubt she's wandered off too far.
Yes, but lest you forget, she excels at giving us the runaround.
At least it doesn't sound like she's in trouble. We're probably worried over nothing.
I don't know about that.
Just have to tell them we're meeting here at noon if we run into them before then.
Yeah, will do.
But do I actually get to talk to people again, or are we just skipping to noon?
I guess everyone's going to check in with their clubs.
Okay, I guess the game isn't quite over yet, which,
Looks like I have some free time. Might as well see if I can track down Crow and Milliam.
Alright, this will not be the finale,
At least
then.
it sounds like Milliam is probably somewhere on campus. Crow, though, he could be anywhere. Probably best to check with Toa and George first. Maybe they know something.
So what we might do, then, is since it seems like the game isn't quite over yet, I'll probably record... maybe we won't do it a bonus video, then. I kind of was assuming the game was going to end, like, really right after the Bond stuff. So we might... I don't know. I'm thinking about what to do for the Bond stuff. If I want to try and just do that next video, or just wait and do that as a bonus video and upload that after the finale goes up. I don't know. I'll think about it in between videos. Because, I mean, yeah, we still got a lot of talking to do, and that'll take enough time. That'll take some time. So even if the game were to end very soon, we have enough content left for a full video just by talking to people, so... Alrighty. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.